mess. 6 feet 10 inches. Number 33, Alonzo Mourning. Starting at the other guard.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at San Antonio. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Heat, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Mutumbo. Anthony Edwards out there with Wiggins. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard. And for the Pistons, Mourning is out there with Duncan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Simmons in at the 1. You know, Greg, I can't believe it. Thanksgiving Day is tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your wonderful family, Greg, and to those of you at home as well enjoying this on 2K Sports.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And just an exciting time of year. When Thanksgiving rolls around, you know the season is officially afloat. And these guys love playing around the holidays.
Now, here's Leonard, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Leonard draws the double. Duncan kicks to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Payton against Simmons. Over Mutumbo. And it's sent back by Mutumbo. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Heat ball.
Irving against Wade. Passes it to Payton. Back to Wade. Stolen by Kyrie Irving. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Mourning.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Edwards passes to Wiggins. And the layup's good off the glass.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer. He's doing a much better job with his shot quality and loves now to attack inside.
Here's Duncan following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Wade feeling it out a bit. Pass to Payton. Wade against Irving. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Three-pointer, Payton. It's rebounded by Leonard. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Year in and year out, Smitty, the Heat bring energy and commitment to the defensive end.
Kevin, the Miami Heat has a strong culture, and they've done a good job bringing in players that match their identity. It's led to a great deal of success. Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Mutumbo against Simmons. Leonard dishes to Simmons. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. And it's Leonard. That's how many assists by Simmons.
No doubt in my mind that Kawhi Leonard shoots with the utmost confidence.
It's tipped. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by Mutumbo. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And here's Wade. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Detroit gets called for the foul. With an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Both free throws good for Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Simmons finds Leonard. There's the 3. Mutumbo grabs the board. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Supersonics. Mutumbo sets a screen, shakes him. Great D that time from Duncan.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Now, here's Mourning. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim, he's likely to remember that one.
Nailed from three-point land.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
And here is Simmons after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. To the inside, Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
They're going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now here's Wade. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Simmons looking around. No good from Duncan. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Wade. Pass to Wiggins. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
An advanced scorer with a lot of counter moves. Wiggins can adapt to what the defense is doing.
Simmons against Edwards. And they double up Simmons. Irving for 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Payton against Simmons. And it's Wade in the corner. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. Just couldn't hit it.
Simmons finds Irving. Back to Simmons. Payton against Irving. And Gary Payton is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Stackhouse comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Miami also making a switch. Thompson, he's checked in for Payton. Leonard on the wing, covered by Wiggins. Leonard the pass to Stackhouse. Now Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And here's Edwards. He had 28 points in the win against Seattle.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Now, here's Wade. 4-point game. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. Edwards can't hit. It's stolen by Edwards. Wiggins finds Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Ball's knocked loose. Simmons with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston.
We also got to mention what he did on the defensive end. Racked up a number of steals, too.
Here's Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It ended up being a last place finish for the Detroit Pistons in 2023.
Hey, Kevin, it wasn't pretty. But on the flip side, it positioned them for an interesting offseason and some big draft possibilities.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Smitty, this summer, Udonis Haslem retiring after 20 years in the NBA. And all with the Miami Heat.
Kevin, he is Mr. Miami, born and raised. And his impact on the city and the organization goes well beyond the court. He is Heat coaching.
And it's tied up with that one. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Now, here's Hart. Down low, and the jump by Wallace.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Here's Adebayo. Out to Thompson. Over in the corner, Edwards. Launches it. Here's Adebayo. And it's sent back by Wallace. Out to Wade. Back to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Over Simmons. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
No problems knocking that one down. And now a 5-point Piston lead.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. Look for Miami. Mutumbo is checked in for Adebayo. Norman Powell comes in for Wade. And it's Payton in for Thompson. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing by 5. Powell dishes to Mutumbo. Back to Powell. He's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Stackhouse.
And how about about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play.
The Heat have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
The first one falls. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Mutumbo. Aaron Gordon comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Thompson in for Gary Payton.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
The Heat trail by 5. Now Thompson. Still scoreless. They get it back. Here's Gordon. Out to Thompson. In the corner, Powell with it. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. 6 to shoot. Over Simmons. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
He did a nice job of keeping him off the block, didn't let him get deep post position.
Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. And it's good assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Out to Edwards. With the tip. Adebayo on the foul.
A tireless worker. You don't have to call plays for Adebayo for him to score.
Pistons leading by 6. Now here's Simmons. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. It's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Powell for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. The Heat beat them last time when these 2 teams met down in South Florida.
You can say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
Thompson outside. Drives to the hoop. Gordon kicks to Powell. And here's Leonard. He's got 12. Wallace, good.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
And the Heat call time here.
Timeout call for the Heat.
Tim Duncan was checked in for Hart. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at the Heat, 4th in the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And, of course, Detroit, quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
And I think for the Pistons, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
I don't think they'll stay there. I think they've got a great chance to climb up in the standings as we get deeper into the season, and the players get more settled into their respective roles.
Simmons against Powell. Here's Stackhouse. They get it again. Duncan goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. The Pistons shoot their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
That free throw good from Duncan.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
For 3, Edwards. And Stackhouse pulls it down.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Leonard with the ball. He's got 12. Duncan with a screen on Edwards. Here's Leonard out to Wallace. Launches a 3. That's good. It's Leonard with the assist. And 11 points for Wallace.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Thompson into the lane. And again, unable to change momentum here. Detroit leading by 18. The pass to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming out. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Thompson passes to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Gordon. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Thompson against Simmons. A 3 from Leonard. And another 3 for Detroit.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Thompson against Simmons. Got by Gordon wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Simmons. Nothing on the board. Duncan, the pass to Wallace. It's over Powell. Wallace misses. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. 19-point game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach, get to the pass, and the great hands on the catch.
Outside Gordon. Here is Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Gordon. Kicks it to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And so it's the Detroit. Pistons with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. We've got Wallace. Jones is out there with Jerry Stackhouse, and it's Duncan, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now here's Powell. 8 points his last outing. Shoots over Leonard. That one wide left. Detroit leading by 19. To the middle. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Leonard's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pistons. Now Payton. Hasn't made one yet. Passes it to Adebayo. Inside. Here's Wade. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
Wade up top, covered by Stackhouse. The shot. By Wade, no good. Detroit's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Leonard dishes to Stackhouse. The Pistons working the ball around now. Leonard on the wing. Wade is covering. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
You have to stay on your toes while guarding Kawhi. He can put you on your heels in a hurry.
Here's Payton. And that one, good. Payton's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort and he brings the energy.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Now here's Wade. 23 points for him the last game against Seattle.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And it's Gordon missing. Pistons leading by 22. Oh, Leonard in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Kawhi Leonard has been on fire. He is totally locked in on the offensive end.
Here's Wade, and he slams it down right on top of Tim.
Oh, stylish slam by Dwyane Wade. Never won the pass or a chance. To make a statement.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Different look here for Detroit. Simmons checked in for Wallace. Josh Hart comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Irving subbed in for Jones. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Powell against Stackhouse. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 7 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Payton. 9 points last game out. Wade outside. And it's Wade slamming it down.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Pistons brought in Monty Williams to guide this team from the bottom. He said, I like those challenges, the process of building, seeing players get better, and understanding what it's like to navigate crunch time situations. For me to be able to come in now, it's part of this restoration. Kevin, Monty has plenty of work ahead.
Indeed he does, David Banks. Mutumbo checked in for Miami. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Norman Powell.
Dekimbe, Mutumbo, Andrew.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Clark, that's good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Wade against Stackhouse. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Duncan outside. Back to Irving. Stackhouse outside. To the inside. Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Wade. He's got 6. And it's Wade slamming it down.
Wade is just out here embarrassing folks with his handles. You can only shake your head as a defender.
Detroit's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Good. He's got 9.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Mutumbo following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And there's the foul. He'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Pistons on defense. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
One of the best in the business at drawing contact. Wade knows how to work his way to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Hey, guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
That free throw good from Wade.
There have been seasons where Wade has averaged over 10 free throws a game. He knows how to get to the line.
Edwards has come in for the Heat. And he's good on the second. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
And he makes all 3.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. And it's sent back by Mutumbo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutumbo. Just an incredible shot block.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Irving with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins.
A good contest there by Wade, using his wingspan to bother that shot.
No good from Stackhouse. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duncan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Stackhouse. 3-pointers off the mark. For Miami, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Payton finds Edwards. And it's Wade in the corner. Here's Wiggins. Simmons with the defensive effort. And so Simmons will bring it up for Detroit. Outside Irving. Detroit, no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Simmons. Pistons passing it around. At the Hart. Pass to Stackhouse. Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Duncan. Shot clock at 6. Duncan with a screen for Irving. Irving double team. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Miami's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Now the pass to Edwards. Fires it up. And the foul on Dwyane Wade. That's his first foul. Edwards, that's good.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Mourning's checked in for Ben Simmons. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Stackhouse. Detroit leading by 22. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Balls are checked in for the Pistons. Gordon's checked in for the Heat. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And he hasn't been making as much of an impact with his defense as he had been earlier in the season. Steal numbers have dropped off in the past 5 games. He'll need to put a lot more effort into his defense here tonight.
Now, here is Mourning. 9-point game his last outing. Left side, Leonard. Over Wiggins. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 31 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Payton kicks to Gordon. Passes it to Edwards. On the wing, Payton. Here's the teardrop. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Mutumbo. Floats it up for Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Irving against Payton. Irving passes to Leonard. Now, here is Mourning. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Payton attacking. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Mutumbo. Dishes to Payton. Wiggins outside. On the mark with the 15-footer. Wiggins has got 8 points.
And with that mid-range jumper, Wiggins has the lift to shoot over almost anyone.
Hart the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Here's Mourning. Wallace outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Wiggins with it. Hart covering.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Tipped away. Here's Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Detroit. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let in.
On the pass to Hart. Back to Leonard. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Edwards.
Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Hard against Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pistons, Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Mourning. And Simmons subbed in for Irving.
Tim Duncan, Simmons, Ben.
Leonard draws the double. Duncan outside. Lets it go with the three. And it's Leonard missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Payton kicks to Mutumbo. Wiggins from outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got 11 points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Simmons passes to Leonard. Back to Simmons. 13 feet away. And he can't bank that one in.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Wiggins surveying the floor. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
A moment now to look at the numbers for Andrew Wiggins. Averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
The Heat making a switch here. Wade's checked in. Basket counts. And the Pistons lead by 19.
I like to see Kawhi looking for his teammates, keeping the offense flowing.
Mutumbo kicks to Wiggins. Leonard with the steal. Floats one. And it's sent back by Mutumbo. Dwyane Wade on the wing. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard dishes to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Leonard the bounce pass. No good from Duncan. The Heat trail by 19. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Anthony Edwards on top. The fourth spot held by Dwyane Wade.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
All teams are looking for offense from the two-guard position. These guys provide offense. They are elite players who can carry the scoring load for their teams.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Gary Payton, he's checked in for Gordon. And so he hits both. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Passes to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Simmons. Duncan left side. Over Mutumbo. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
For three, Edwards. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
It seems like Edwards has gotten better from long range every season, and you can see how confident he's become.
Pass to Duncan. Nobody near Leonard. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Wade kicks to Payton. Mutumbo passes to Payton. Heat moving the ball around. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 on the clock. Over Hart. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Edwards.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Wade. Leonard looking around. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great foul.
13 foul.
Leonard kicks to Wallace. And here's Simmons for three. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Pistons. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. From the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
I know you don't know what that feels like, Kenny, but believe me, it's satisfying.
Oh, see, I gave you a props, and then you go at me like that?
You don't even have a passport.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Detroit Pistons.
They got the Shaq seal of approval, how they went to work, moving bodies around, attacking the rim. This is how you run a successful offense.
I know you love to see it. Old school whooping inside.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.